Soul Dutch Nick here, and for some reason I wanted to make a second Daily Musings video. Crazy. It's February 10th, 2025. I'm on the rooftop patio in the sunshine, which is beautiful, and on my own here, which is great to have a little bit of personal time, and reflecting on so many things. And that's part of it. I want to create something and I'm not sure what. And so I realized, let's create another musings video. This is the perfect time to practice more. And it's practice because eventually all of these will be much clearer. The layers upon the layers upon the layers. And I was going to try to go back to Tony Robbins' 4-day summit that he gave for free recently because I wanted to hear his next layers and I didn't catch it in time. I missed it. I was like, shoot, such a master at those layers. And then I debated joining his, Join Unleashed or whatever it's called. And it's like, shoot, no, not yet. Part of it is being really conscious and deliberate because right now I've already hired on one coach mentor, and I've got the breakthrough experience coming up with Dr. John DeMartini and his daughter Elena DeMartini on March 1st and 2nd online. And then I'll probably do another one in person sometime in the next year. And then I'm almost hiring my second coach mentor as well, because I realize all the different aspects of my life are linked. And there's some aspects especially that I still feel like a little teenage boy that are not quite in line with everything else. And what I really want, it's not that there's anything wrong with them. It's rather I'm noticing when it doesn't bring me joy and pleasure to experience the pain associated with it, and it's enough now that I want to do something about it. Because life right now for me is about being present with every moment, and the moments where I have such a challenge being present with, I recognize those are some of the moments to work with. And I recognize the parts that I've done a lot of work on. For example, going to the depth of the medicine ceremonies that I have, or the breath that I have. I've been through a lot of pain. I've been through a lot of death cycles. I've been through a lot of letting go. I've been through even psychosis, it feels like. And it's given me such an understanding and compassion and ability to not fear those places. And that's the thing, it's that fear of the unknown that's still there in certain aspects of my life. And I don't just want to be someone who people are like, wow, you've got it figured out. And then be like, oh, I'm hiding, consciously hiding areas. Because there's always gonna be stuff to figure out. There's always gonna be parts that I don't see in myself yet. But parts I do see. Even others who may not see it the same way, because when I shared this, it was like, oh, I don't see that the same way. It's like, I get it. Your experience of your life is different. What I'm getting better at now is listening to the sensations of my body, the sensations. It's not the mind filtering and giving it a name of an emotion. Oh, that's sadness, that's anger, that's something else. It's like, oh my God, everything just gets stuck and shut down and dense and tight and throat closing and energy drained, going from the expansive state to the completely shut down, and everything is instantaneous, and especially those closest to me can feel it right away because it's such a transition, such a contrast from normal. And even right now, part of me doing this is noticing, where am I tight even in this delivery? Where am I sharing? And I'm also being conscious not to overshare the specifics of me because they don't need to be shared yet. And then recognizing I had a stuckness about me because I was looking for a third coach, teacher, mentor as well, and she hadn't replied. And then I found out what's going on, like they're affected by the fires and everything else. I can't wait to send them a message and to let go of needing that to be the case, because I don't need to have every single teacher out there. That's the thing I'm remembering too. It's like, how much can I take in at once? How much do I really want at once? One layer after another after another. Awesome. Just like the diet cleanse, adding all these juices in, adding in some better food, adding in more consciousness to what I'm eating, not just going out, already a change. And I'm getting these canker sores, this body is purging stuff that I'm not used to. And I'm feeling dehydrated in different ways. It's rehydrating, remineralizing different ways, and bringing up old thoughts, old memories. I remember when I was a kid, we made fun of someone else's parents who are doing these beet cleanses, these juice cleanses, like, oh, what ridiculousness. And now I'm going through it as well. And maybe it is ridiculous. Maybe in 10 years I'll be like, why? The thing that I think is really key is that I want to do this. I'm not doing this because I think that the outcome is guaranteed or certain. It's because I actually am certain that I want to go through the process. And the possibility of the outcome is awesome. And I'm charting my own body and its own changes. And that's what's happening recently is my beloved and I especially are trying different things out and noticing what's going on, noticing that the challenges that are coming up are serving as reminders. If I didn't have that challenge, I wouldn't choose this next step. The interlocking of the perfection of life right now. And as much as I see this, there's a part of me that's hesitant because that means that life is perfect no matter what's going on too, or is it? And there's all these bigger philosophical concepts, these universal laws that are coming up that I'm a little scared of, if I'm being honest, because I have used wiggle room as my way of going through this life. And I think I still do. And perhaps that's it as well. There is wiggle room even in these universal laws, right? Perhaps we call it wiggle room, but it's just not understanding the bigger picture. And part of that came from reading the book LSD and the Mind of the Universe, where he's talking about the diamond luminosity after going through dozens of high-dose LSD trips and then realizing he thought, I'm almost at the end. And then the next journey was showing him that you're just at the very beginning of the very beginning of the very beginning. And that's the piece too. Right now we're in different transition cycles, even the transition cycle of launching this webpage. And there's a part of the brain that wants to say, this is going to be the new end. Like, oh, all those challenges are done now. And it's like, no, it's just the beginning of the next layer. And what I really appreciate about my co-founder, Matt, is that the problems we think are going to be the problems are not the problems that are actually going to be the problems, because they keep evolving and changing. And we may still stay the same team and we may change completely, and it's okay. The team that gets us to the beginning is not always the team that continues, it's not always the team that grows. And that's it for me too. It's being able to create this baby, birth it, and then give it life. It's like having an actual child. And our young man yesterday, like I said, was starting to skate. And already there's so many changes, and there could be emotions going, no, and projecting the future. You're already leaving the house, already your own man. And there's a part that is that. Right? There is a part that is that he's able to leave us for a while. Right now he's off with some friends and I'm able to do this work then. And that's the piece I'm seeing is over and over. How do I be present with what is right now? And I was trying to figure out how to optimize my time because I've got a few hours by myself at home, which is very rare. And I'm excited. I'm going to play some loud music. I'm going to watch a bit of Wicked. I'm going to do some of this work. I'm going to dance. I'm going to scream. I'm going to make noise. I'm going to clean up. All these things. And if I do nothing at all, that's okay. That's okay. And it's a reminder. I've had some people who are dealing with their health stuff. And for me, I'm like, great. Great if I'm dealing with health stuff. And even better is breaking beyond that cycle. Because the old cycle is I have health stuff come up to slow me down because I'm unwilling to slow down on my own. Now my practice is slowing down whenever I want to. And then if I have health stuff, I say, what is the lesson in this dis-ease other than reminding me to slow down? And then coming back to the simplicity of the sunshine, good weather, good water, good air, good earth, good people, good energy. Being grateful for the place that we live in right now, even though we know it's not long term, partly because we can see how things are being constructed now. How do we put even more care, attention, effort into things? And for me, it's that practice too, really wanting that and desiring that from everything that I'm surrounding myself with. There's a part of me as I'm on my own going, oh, maybe I'll do a little round of happy or something else. And then reminding myself, what are the things that I can do that my family is okay with when they're here? And that's one of them. So what are the things that I can't do? Not that I can't, but it's more challenging because I'm disturbing others. And at some point I'll be taking it for granted because we'll have rooms. I can't wait to have a home where I've got a soundproof studio where I've got separation in some ways, so I can get separate for an hour or two and then come back. Because that's what I really see is my ideal flow state, is being able to separate and come back, separate and come back. Because it's when everything is mixed all the time that you just get a sludge. And that's been part of my thing. Whenever I have a lot of flavors, I'm like, pile them all in, let's have them all at once. And my beloved's really good saying, I want distinct flavors and textures in life. And for me, it's seeing that I actually want distinct flavors and textures in life. I want to be full in on family, full in on saved, full in on my son, full in on my beloved, full in on my work, full in on my breath, full in on my medicine journey, full in on every single piece when I'm there. And then leaving everything else out, because in a way it's gone. Like right now, it's continuing to practice. Everything that I know may be gone. I may be the last person on earth right now. And what would that actually be like? I may be screaming into an echo chamber. So part of these videos as well is for me to create my own level of authenticity. I will change, I will evolve, and I have already changed and evolved. My voice, my facial structure even, my thoughts. Like there's a piece that some people who see me now feel like I've lost myself and lost my identity. And they're right. Because I'm willing to say, what is my identity? And what parts are worth it to hold on to right now? What parts are worth it to let go of and practice letting go of? The worst I can do is pick it up again. I had the identity of being a motorcycle rider. I had the identity of being a medical doctor. I had the identity of being an Apple genius. I had the identity of being a pharmaceutical sales. I had the identity of a waiter. So many jobs that I've taken on. Identity of being a son. Identity of being a boyfriend. Identity of being a confidant. Identity of being the nice guy. So many different identities. Identity of the long hair. Like I was so identified with it, I realized it was important for me to shave it off and to make a ritual out of it. And then now be like, it doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't. I may at one point choose to embody it again. Even the identity of the car, like my first car was a brand new Mazda 3 in winning blue. Loved it. Loved it. Totaled it. Then I got the Mini Cooper red. Gorgeous. Loved it. Then I got the company car. Didn't love it. Then I got the RAV4 with my beloved. Didn't love it. Then I got the V6. Loved it. Crashed. It got a tree fall on it. Got a second one. It's doable. And now I'm recognizing, okay, I'm not identified with it. Like I would love to have, looking forward to a Range Rover, looking forward to being really sleek, looking forward to being really off-road ready, but really comfortable ride. And that being like the zombie mobile, right? Like doesn't matter what's gonna happen, this is gonna take us where we want to go. But until then, I don't have a rush. I don't have a rush to say I've got to get this color, this model, all that stuff. It's not the thing that will bring me the most joy. This phone, I'm really grateful I got the really inexpensive model first and then got this, because I was like, oh, it's because I want to do more content creation. And this one actually does it better, faster, stronger. The cameras are better. All that stuff matters now. Okay, let's do it. The storage space matters. Let's do it. And I was joking to my beloved again today. It's like, I literally got the best phone I could on the planet right now. And I'm really grateful I do, because that's where I want to be as a creator right now. And it's going to change. I'll probably next year get the best phone again and give her this one, because I'm going to go and creating stuff over and over again. And I want to keep doing that. I want to be a creator. It's so much fun to create and to tinker with in the ways that I want to. And then support those who want to tinker in other ways, like watching really good woodworking, watch really good cooking, watching really good dancing, singing, all that stuff. And for me, I'm developing these skills. Really enjoying the Ohana breaths now. Really enjoying noticing the processes and the layering. And so I'm going to practice the music, going to practice the layering, going to start making the playlist for the Unconventional that's coming up on the 23rd, that collaboration with Judy and some other practitioners. And then from there, we're going to create some online breaths together. There's all these layers that can be created, starting with the first layer, which is right here, right now. So I'm going to go down and enjoy myself. A lot of love. Thank you for these musings. Thank you for the sunshine. Thank you for this life. I look forward to chasing some more sun. I look forward to doing some traveling this year. I look forward to crossing the border. I look forward to doing ceremonies. I look forward to working more as well. And I am going to enjoy the shit out of this time that I have right now because it's precious. Ciao for now.